Go live. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. We are live. Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for waiting a couple of minutes for me to get started. I'm just back from a client session over in the town that I spent a lot of time growing up in, which is really beautiful. And I did just manage to get a cup of coffee, at least made or reheated, just before I get started today. And I hope you're all doing well. Please let me know in the chat how you're feeling and how it's going. I wanted to start by sharing some updates before I get into your beautiful requests, and I can see there's many already forming. So thank you for these. And yeah, some of the updates I'd like to share is, well, if you're part of my newsletter, my free weekly newsletter, you'll see that I've been going through, like many of us, some interesting ascension symptoms. One of them was I had a lot of pressure on my crown and like in my head and in my third eye, and some migraines over last week, and they also cleared. If you ever look at the Schumann resonance, and perhaps someone would like to put in the chat their favorite links to watching the Schumann resonance, what I see are these beautiful galactic energies flowing from source, and their ascension waves, and their purpose is to help us upgrade our human forms and help us really step up into the next level of our ascension journey. So our bodies are preparing for the fifth and then into the sixth dimensions, which is fantastic. And as that eased for me, I had and continue to have very, very clear third eye activations. So seeing visions of like crystal clear, probably better than these two eyes, sights, like when I'm closing my eyes and just before I'm going to sleep. And then also I've seen it in client sessions, and it's just really beautiful to see, different parts of us activating. Even when I've been working like I am today for many years now, being able to see people's guides and astral travel to anywhere in space and time, and to very much see and describe what I'm seeing. I really love that more and more senses come online, because we don't just see with our eyes, we see with our ears. Seeing is a sense, right? It's receiving lots of different things in lots of different ways. And if you're curious, I describe a lot of what I do in these sessions as almost the clairsentience, like a knowing that I know what something looks like before perhaps I see it, and that's constantly changing as well. So that's really beautiful. Also, I've been inviting people to show their interest, because there's increasing demand for an previously unscheduled run of my Higher Self Foundational Training, the 8-week course. And so I have a class that they just passed week 4 yesterday, or should I say just started week 4 yesterday. And after that class is done, I didn't plan to run it again until January, because it's already 3 times 1 year. But you guys are all very interested. So yeah, if you're interested in that course, just let me know. You can drop me an email or message any video. And the purpose of the Higher Self Foundational Training is all about the things that I do in these sessions today live, but it takes you from the very start, from mindfulness meditation in the first week. And I know Viviane, and if anyone else is on the course, hello, thanks for coming. Anyone else is on the course just now, feel free to share your experiences. But it takes you through quantum energy healing and clearing and protection. We've covered already in the first 4 weeks spiritual hygiene. We've done seeing, like, traveling to the future and seeing like what your future mission is and what you came to this lifetime to do. And then also we're doing shadow work. This week we're sharing, including me, our shadows each day with each other for a week. And then we go on to meeting our spirit guides individually. We astral travel to be able to activate our gifts. We learn light language. These are all like the founding principles for the 8-week course. So yeah, that's exciting. So if you're interested in the higher self foundational training, just let me know and we'll get you added to the waitlist lightly after I'm back from vacation next week. I'll be setting up that course if enough of you are interested. Okay. And who is X? You were saying you vouch for all of Jon's classes and groups. I have attended pretty much all of them. It's D. Hello, D. Yay. Oh, that's fantastic. And D, you're one of the first participants in the Higher Self Foundational Training. Let me say some quick hellos because I'm sure some of you will come and go. So hello to Horses Trigger Hope, Leah, Gray, hello, Viviane, hello again, Denise, and Carl, hello, Young Game Bands, hello. I'm keeping going down. Who else is in? There's probably an easy way of doing this, right? I think there's a different menu. Gina, hello, Light777. Yay, I love the sevens. It occurred to me today that my house number is 37 and that it's 3 sevens, and that I'm always going on about the 3 keys to your awakening, or the 3 things that I offer over for your mind, body, and soul. And that, yeah, that the sevens is just is like my gift. It's almost like I came to this home 2 years ago to do all those amazing things. Angela, hello. Hine, hello. Hello. Laurie, Yanx, hello. Millie, hello. Suzette, hello. Junisphere, hello. Teresa, hello. Fatima, wow, there's loads of you. Mr. Floyd Channelings, hello. Nikita, hello. Wow, I could be doing this all day. Crickets, hello. Amazing. I could have cross eyes just looking through you all, and of course, hello to Dee, Barbara. Anyone else that I've missed? Well, hello to you all. It's lovely to see you all here. Yeah, 22 in the chat. That's so cool. That and 22 was the number of my last home. Okay, we should get started. Now, I have set up a safe space. Sometimes I forget to prior or I don't have time, but I did get time to set up a safe space. And I almost dropped the coffee over my mixing desk. Not quite. What I will do is I'll take 3 deep breaths before we start, and I'll ask Viviane to share the names of people. I was thinking last week we did 1 or 2 in sequence, and 1, 2, or 3 in sequence, and then a random pick. I was thinking we do like 1 in sequence and 1 random, and 1 sequence and 1 random, and that would give an approach to giving some sort of degree of fairness to people. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's get started. So if you'd like to join me, we'll just begin by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves our highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any low vibration, emotions, or energy at this time, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, anxiety, shame, or pain at this time, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly. Okay, I'm ready. So today we're doing energy healings, clearings, or readings. You just get to say when you request. And when I start with you, if you could just say whether you're here or not. And I'm going to open up this on my live, the live on my phone, so that I can see you here as well. Okay. So we're going to go with the first one, which is in order, and then the next one will be random, and I'll catch up with the random ones in a bit. So let's start with horses trigger hope, and I'll call you. Oh, is that your name, Karma? You're here, fantastic. Is that your name? Is it Karma? Hello, Karma. Yes, fantastic. So you request a clearing and or healing as appropriate for the highest good. Thank you, Jon and guides. My pleasure. So Karma. Just asking Karma and your higher self and your guides to step forwards. So that I'll just say it as it is, as I experience it. So one of your guides is step forward. So first of all, I saw your body, and then you're like your higher self overlaid, Karma, and then I saw your guide next to you, and then over the top of you is like this cage, and it reminds me of like the 1980s board game we had in the UK at least, called Mousetrap, and it has this cage that's like kind of like almost like a bell shape, but the bars are quite wide, like you could step in and out and through it. I'm just asking, what is this? What is this for? There's some entity attached to you, Karma, and it's your guide, in agreement with your higher self, that's placed this cage over you. It's not to hold you, it's not to contain you, it's to contain this entity. And yeah, this entity is not happy that I'm here. I'm not sure if I'm really going to say much. I'm just going to do, and then let's see afterwards. Okay, so let's get this removed. So I'm just going to bring down a column of light from the highest dimension of source above, and then surround Karma and the cage that she's in, above, below, surrounding her. Setting the intention to remove this entity or any other entities that do not serve Karma's highest good or the highest good of all. Okay. And I'm just being shown by Archangel Michael how to remove this entity. It's not amazingly safe for me, but let me see the safest way of doing this. Hang on one moment. Okay. And then I'm just putting around my left arm this golden bubble of protection. Okay, and then I'm reaching into this cage. And so I knew this would happen. It's just wrapped itself around my arm. And I'm just releasing it. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Thank you. Wow, that was dramatic. Dramatic first start. Okay, let's just check in. Yeah, just this like, that was a really intense attachment. It was like this kind of spiraling snake, and I saw it really close. Like my third eye was like really open, and I could see before I removed it how it's like writhing around, and it wasn't very happy to see me. And that it. Thank you, Suzette. Thank you for the kind donation. That's really kind. Yeah, I just saw this like. It's almost like it wasn't attached to you, Karma. It was busy attacking you. I'm just asking your guide. Okay, can the cage be removed now? And they're saying yes, as long as the this golden bubble of protection's around you, and it's mainly to protect you from other things attacking you. Okay, this entity was after your heart, and I feel like it's come and it's gone in its attacks. So yeah, just let me know, Karma, how you're feeling just now. I hope that was helpful. And I'm just going to set the intention to leave this golden bubble of protective light around you just before I removed it for as long as it needs to be there, and for as long as, most importantly, over and above that, it is important that you decide that it's there, or whether you want to remove it at any time, and that it's only there to serve your highest good. And yeah, your guide's now just removing that cage from around you. Okay. Yeah, thank you. It's my pleasure. You feel tightening. There's always that heart in the way. Tightness in your throat, and that is common. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would look at your. My pleasure, Karma. I would look at your throat chakra, but I feel like it's more than enough just now. Yeah, if you need help, I'll be back in a week's time, or of course you can book me in for a session and just remind me, because I don't have a great memory for these sessions that we do. That's why I take so many notes for my one-to-one sessions. Okay, let's do someone random. And so continue to put in your requests in caps, please. And donations are welcome. There's a link at the top, or which is just my website, jonbinnie.com. There's a new donate button, which I lovingly added. And thank you all so much for your kind donations. It's so greatly appreciated, especially now it's my full-time job. And I am looking for, so Viviane. Oh, Viviane, you've chosen. Yay, thank you. So this is Nikita, if I'm saying that right, or Nkita is how you, Nkita SM. So yeah, I can take a look at you just now. Yes, Nikita, okay. I'm just going to take a note as I go. And what did you ask for? Thank you, Karma. Yeah, I'm sure it will help with your whole body. And Nikita, like the song, lovely. Yeah, I feel, Karma, that there's this, when we're under attack, our souls and our higher selves often want to express our truth. And so it's quite common for us to want to be able to share that, something is not right, that we want to talk about it. And it can cause like these, like you experience like this tightening in the throat chakra, but yeah, see how that goes. Yeah, Nikita, what did you request? Was it the reading, healing, clearing, or all the above? I also do lots of other things, clearing people's homes, helping you activate your gifts, helping with the energetic grid in your area. Just let me know. I just couldn't fit it all in one title of a YouTube video. Healing or clearing or anything you deem necessary. Okay, Nikita, thank you. Just asking Nikita and your higher self and your guide to step forwards. It's really fascinating how you're showing yourself, Nikita. It's like, first I saw this, it's almost like a sketch, like a cartoon of you, which is this, there's this white, almost like two-dimensional shape of a human. And then that kind of cycled out the way, and then another came forwards, and it was this dark, like a jet black version of the same outline. And the message I was getting is that this is symbolic, or is actually part of your multidimensional capabilities. And yeah, there is some capability there for frequency as well. So dark being very low and light being very high. And how can we assist? Just asking your guide to show themselves. Interesting to thread these together. These are like disembodied parts of you. I'm just making sure, I'm just checking with one of my guides as well. Is this definitely part of Nikita? How does Nikita tie together with these different aspects? Oh, wow. That's really cool. So I'm seeing you like this concertina, and like you can stretch out over space and time. And so when you compress together, almost like an accordion, you are one being. You can be very much focused on one dimension, and then you can also be like stretched out over time, where and time and space, and also vibration. So it's like you could leave part of you in this present moment, and part of you can continue on into the future, and through space and time, you create this this whole like stretch across space and time. But it also works in frequency up and down, so you can go to lower vibrations and higher vibrations. And some of this reminds me of like the quantum entangled parts of soul retrievals, where there's different parts of you, reaching for the energy at all times. There's parts of you that are like feeling like a little bit disconnected, and it's focused on the heart, and that makes sense because it's like the heart where your connections between these different versions of you, where your golden spark, where your soul connects into your human form into Nikita, and then these multiple versions of you. And we're not going to be able to unravel the whole mysteries and potential in just a few minutes, but I can help weave these connections of you together, and it'll begin to bring a wholeness, a feeling of wholeness to you, and to invite you to consider, like, if you want to, you can reel back in some of these aspects of you into this present moment, and connect that in. And let me just do it first, and then I'll tell you how I did it and how you could practice it, for instance, in meditation. So from Nikita, just bringing in this golden light from the highest dimension of source, and bring it in through your heart, your heart chakra, and moving into this lighter version of you. And I'm just checking, is it safe to go into this darker version, this lower vibration version of you as well? So yes, it is, but we're creating like this much thinner cord that will easily break if, almost like a fuse, like if it's too much burden on your current, in the present moment version of you, it would just break the connection again and allow you to continue on as normal. Okay. It's really fascinating. What an amazing superpower you have, Nikita. So there's this ability, like I just see you creating these chords. I can't think of a better way of visualizing it, but across space and time. And it's almost like this version of you here expands out to many. So this is present, and this is like past, parallel, and future versions. And it's like you pull in these cords into the present moment version of you, and you're able to sustain communication, interaction across the whole area. And so, yeah, to do this, you just place your hand on your heart. And so you put, let me get this right. Yeah, you put your right hand on your heart. And what you do with your left hand is you just hold it out like this. You can do this in meditation, and just invite in your past, parallel, and future versions of you to connect in with you. And that allows you to connect. The really beautiful thing is that you can set intentions in this practice. It feels like the first stage for you is the connection, and then later stages will be things like communication. So you could ask questions of your past, like the real living version of you and those present moments of you that are existing in the past and the parallel or the future. Okay. I'm just scanning through to make sure that all that is good. Yep, that looks good, Nikita. Thank you for that. I hope that helps you. And all the best with your superpower of these fingers, these lights that you're able to connect out to multiple versions of you. Okay, Viviane, who should I do next, please? Thank you so much, Nikita. Carl, Jon, thank you so much. Carl, let me know, Carl, if you're here. And yeah, Viviane, please choose in sequence or random. So Carl says, hi, Jon, I was going to ask for healing for myself, but my cat is more important. Oh, fantastic. Your cat. Could you share, Carl, the name of your cat, please, if that's okay? That would be fantastic. That was a random one. Thank you. So your cat is called Wendy. Okay, and as I get started, feel free to share anything you wish. And if you don't mind, Carl, if you could ask your cat, and I will ask as well, since your cat is a separate being, please ask your cat for permission. Okay, he's lost weight. It's 5 years old. Okay. It's like, it's really, really instant. So much to describe in a short space of time. So your cat, Wendy, the first thing is that is beside me sleeping. So is your cat called Wendy and is a male? Oh, like he's dying. So there's this thing that you're, and this is really common. This isn't just you, Carl. This thing that your cat is doing, which is there's this thing where our pets take on our burdens. Oh, you found him outside Wendy's. Oh, oh, I love that. Like Wendy has like such a strong connection to you, and there's this connection with your heart, Carl. And I'm seeing that Wendy is taking on the burden of some of the challenges that you're facing with your heart. And like, I'm a dog lover. My dog Patch is here right next to me, and oh yes, he sleeps on your chest. I think that's also why he's doing it. Our pets really, either consciously or they either consciously do it or they're just doing it because they're so connected to us. There's this thing though he's doing, like it's too much for his heart, and so he's pushing down the energy. Now, I'm not a vet, and I'm also not a human doctor. My anatomy isn't amazing, but it's, if cats have gallbladders, I feel like that's where the energy is he's pushing down into. If it's not that, it's like in towards the bladder. I literally need to Google if cats have gallbladders, but it's definitely lower than the heart. Okay, is there anything I can do here? Okay, great. So I can remove this blocked energy. And I'm asking one of my Lyran guides, called Emin Shell, who's a lion being, who knows more about cats, human cats, than I do. Yeah, he's just saying to me to be really, really gentle. Yeah, that Wendy's not like in super strong health, so just do it very delicately and just remove this what feels like it's like really small. It's about like that big, but it's super dense. This dark energy. Ara imoro darasinia rama takamoro. Just asking permission to gently enter his energy. My sword be with me, and I shrink it down to a very small, tiny scalpel. Arama torumo. And we take this away from you, dear soul, that which no longer serves your highest good, and you give permission to be released. O Rama Ratarachinia. And just gently cutting around. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Thank you. Archangel Michael was like this, was like almost playing with it. It's like that is super heavy, but it's definitely removed. Let me take a look now at Wendy. I'm just scanning down. Okay, my guide is asking me to bring in some healing energy into the area, so around the heart where a lot of this energy entered. Down to tail, so I'm just going to bring in some gentle dragon light language. I'm bringing back sovereignty and boundaries for Wendy to make sure that Wendy looks after their self-care first and then offers to help others when they can. Oh, it's beautiful. His ears twitching, but he's still in the fetus position. I'm recording this so I can play it again to hear your voice. Oh, that's kind girl. It's my pleasure. And let me just check gently as well. That's good. And the other thing, Carl, is for you to, when Wendy's awake, to have a chat with Wendy, perhaps you'll be close together. You'll be holding him or you'll be stroking him. The purpose of the conversation to have with Wendy is to make sure that just ask and say, please don't take away my challenging energies. You can allow me to deal with it, and by me I mean Carl, and that Wendy being in full health is even more important than being self-sacrificial and taking away energy from you. So I hope if that's what you choose to do, then it's up to you. And yeah, I hold space for this, for many of us with pets. Like it's a tough feeling to feel that that's the thing that our pets do for us. But know that we also do it for our loved ones, and we also do it for our pets, right? And so we're all in this together. And so for any of those feelings of guilt, remember that you can approach all these things with love and this gentle oneness, regardless of our regardless of our form that we take, whether we're rock, automobile, cat, human, galactic species, whatever we are. So yeah, wishing you all the best. And I'm just stepping back from Carl and Wendy. Thank you. Okay, who's next, please, Vivienne? Gray is next. Thank you, Gray. Just let me know, Gray, if you're in the chat. And specifically what you'd like me to look at. I think you're right at the beginning. Oh, my pleasure, Carl. It's really weird. Oh, there it is. Just scrolling up and down. Yeah, great. Let me know that you're here. And you give me an orange heart. Yeah, let me know what you would like me to focus on: a healing, reading, or clearing, or something else. Yeah, likewise, I struggled to see Gray's request. Asking to see what most requires healing and needs to know. Healing and needs to know. Okay. And I can do... Oh, that heart's always in the way. If I type something, it'll move out of the way. Oh, there we go. Someone else did. I was just going to pin it because I thought it'd be helpful. Let's just try that. There, now it's like in my consciousness. Okay, great. Let's take a look. Just asking your guides and your higher self to step forwards. And setting the intention to assist with what needs healed and what needs to be known at this time for Gray. There is an Arcturian guide to your left, Gray, and they feel quite new to you, and their energy is very high vibration, and they're asking for you to connect. Thank you, DX, for the donation. That's kind. They ask us for you to raise your vibration, and it's just really bright, like the lights, even my YouTube light here, which I can never seem to turn down any darker. I always end up with this super bright face. Is that light energy is really high, and this is 7th dimension energy in your heart. And this is the reading part where you're being asked to raise your vibration up, not just to the physical aspects, like your body will get to the 6th dimension in this lifetime, and that your light body, your higher self, will make it into the 7th. And I just see like your Arcturian guide is like reaching into your heart and just like pulling you up and encouraging you to pull up your heart vibration. And as you said yourself, let me take a look at your heart just now and see where I can help. Bring it down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of Source to set the intention to assist Gray with their healing of their heart at this time and ascension. Interesting. So imagine almost like a Pac-Man shape where your heart chakra is a circle, and they do change shape, and everyone's chakras are different. But at the moment, I see like yours as a circle, and then up the middle of it, or maybe it's easier to visualize like this. Up the middle of it is this dark, almost like spike. So it was like Pac-Man, almost like gulping on the top of. Sorry, Pac-Man gulping on the top of this. This isn't working very well, is it, with my hands? Pac-Man, this is Pac-Man, and then, like, if that was vertical, like, almost like clenched onto this spike, what is this, though? Oh, okay. So this, your heart is like, I don't want to ascend. I'm scared. And your heart is seeking to ground. And so what I can do is I can remove this like dark spike that you have in your heart, which feels like it no longer serves your highest good. Like your heart was clinging onto it as like a low vibrational anchor into earth, and instead just anchor down your heart through your lower chakras, through your root chakra into the ground. And since you've asked for the most required healing, I'll go ahead. And just going into your heart chakra, removing this vertical spike, the dark energy. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Thank you. Archangel Michael said that quite a lot of us do this. It's the first I've come across, but apparently it's more common with people with Arcturian past lives, and it's like a practice that you would do to before you're ready to ground fully into the earth, that you'd hold this like dark. It's almost like darkness over multiple lifetimes that you've stored in your heart, and it acts as like a lead weight at the bottom of your heart. It's a bit like a keel on a boat, the thing that points down into the water to stabilize the boat. And just helping your heart chakra heal. Are myo togoroya sama. Good. And then connecting your heart chakra down to the solar plexus, down to the sacral chakra, down to root chakra, and then reaching out deep into the ground. Oromo uti ni chesimiharama kataka. And remembering all those times you have grounded into Mother Earth before, successfully and connected. That looks good. That looks really good. It's almost like this flooding of love that you have deep into Mother Earth. And those nice deep grounding, the nice deep grounding will allow you to really step into your power. Okay. So yeah, let me know. Great. I hope that helps. It's all very on. Is that meant to be orange, or I don't know? It's all very on, but on my phone, maybe it's a yellow, more yellow than a white, a yellow than an orange. Mincing my words. Yeah, I hope that helps. So just asking to step back. And yes, hello to your guide as well. Thank you. I'm not sure what that means, Gray, correct. But yeah, I hope you can always explain. Maybe I'm being a bit slow. Okay, message. Great. Thank you. Who's next? Denise is next on the list. Thank you very much to Gray. Oh, it's all accurate. Brilliant. I am super happy. Thank you. Denise. Hello, Denise. And how can I best help you today, Denise? Clearing, healing, reading, activation, any of the above? Just let me know. And I should also give a special shout out to my my beautiful wife, who's not here. She's She's out with her friends just now, and we're celebrating our 25th year being married together. So we got married in 99, which is incredible. And I met her when I was 15 and a half, which is, my son's just about to turn 15, which is incredible. So yeah, it is a really magical moment to celebrate. Thank you for your best wishes. Thank you. And if you're ever wondering, like, who is the backbone behind how I got this far, and didn't just end up living in a box or under a bridge, or, I mean, many people do live in those places, but it's like, she's just been an incredible rock all the way through my journey, and continues to be so incredibly supportive. She's so excited about this work that we're doing together. And she always asks me after the live streams, how did it go? Like, how many people did you get through? Did you get any donations? Because I'm the main wage earner with this work as well. And it's just really beautiful. Like, it feels finally like every part of my life has come back together after, many years of being, it's been a strain, right? It's a strain in any relationship when one of you, like me, goes through this big awakening since 2017. And so I'm just so grateful for my wife and my beautiful family. And yes, thank you for your kind best regards as well. That's fantastic. So Denise and your clearing, let's get started. Just asking your higher self to step forwards. Okay. I'm just like, your guide's not sure if they're going to show themselves. I can clearly see this attachment you have, Denise, this negative attachment. I was just asking your guide if they wanted to step forwards anymore. Is it safe for them to step forwards? Archangel Michael, is it safe for them? You saying like, maybe that's why they're not stepping forwards. Okay, that's why. Okay, so this entity, I saw it. I first felt it in your solar plexus. That's where part of it is. It's up the side. What side? So this is on your right hand side. Okay, tracing up from the tail, just below the solar plexus. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, it's moving around. Originally, I saw it up round the right side of the heart chakra, but it's flipped around the other side. And it seems to be like doing that between the two. And then tracing up, so solar plexus, heart. Oh, wow. Okay. And over your throat chakra, it's, I just see it, Denise, it's like this entity is trying to push its way through your throat chakra. Like, it wants to influence what you say, what you share. And so it's influencing, it's attempting to influence you, and there's a reason for this. It wants to feed. So this entity is trying to get you to say things to trigger others, and then that emotion that others generate towards you triggers you, and then it can feed. And I'm hearing your guides describing it like a doubt loop, where you doubt yourself and it affects the emotion hits your heart, and then the solar plexus, like of your abundance and your ability to receive, is being compromised. So let's just take this out rather than have a long description, please, about this thing and how it's hurting you. And just taking it out by the head, just very gently through the throat chakra. Arama utoro unoroha. Just encouraging it to let go of the throat chakra. Okay, and now pulling it out. Oh, from around the heart, and then down from around the bottom of the solar plexus. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Thank you. Ara Toro Ma. Yes, please return to source and never return here again. Thank you. It was just trying to lay eggs on my hand. That's pretty grim. Okay, so they're gone. Just scanning through, just bringing down color golden light from the highest dimension of source above, bringing this healing energy through your chakras. Archangel Michael, please return to source and never return here again. Thank you. Great. And grounds the core Mother Earth. Fantastic. I hope that helps, Denise. So right. Thank you, John. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was really vivid. Like thank you for asking, Denise. Your every aspect of you was like, I know this is it. This is the thing here. There doesn't need to be any discovery done. So yeah, I hope that helps you. And I'm just asking to step back from Denise and her guides. Your guides are like giving you this big hug right now. It's like, Denise, well done. Yeah, so thank you for asking. Okay, who is next, please, Viviane? X is next. Random, please. Hello, D. Let us take a look. And D, you've been saying a few things in the chat. And yes, anything John spots. Thank you. Okay. Just asking D to step forward to the guides. So there's this part of you, D, that is, I just see this child of you. It's both your inner child of your present version of you, and it's also the past in this life. This child of you, I'm seeing like around 6, and you've trapped yourself, or there's this feeling of being trapped in a small cupboard. It feels like you're hiding, but there's this tension between different aspects of you doing this. Like one aspect of you wants to protect your inner child and keep it safe in this cupboard, and then there's another tension, which is that version of you feels, the child of you feels trapped, so that you're trapping this part of you. And yeah, what effect is this having on D just now? I feel like there's heightened anxiety and discombobulation. I love the words. Just like your present version of you is not really sure what to do with yourself. And yeah, you've said a few times about your womb as well. So you're being asked, D, to, this is your higher self who I'm asking, and your higher self is saying, you have the choice, you have the option to bring forwards this inner child version of you. My ears are ringing away. And to bring forwards this version, this child, the inner child of you, into this life, into this present moment, and to go through this birthing. And this is this like, I feel like this aching in your womb. And so it's like this rebirthing to bring this part of you back. Oh, you were locked in as a child. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dee. Okay, let us see if we can free this version of you, this inner child of you, and that it's safe to come back into the present. This is also a practice encouraging you to do. I feel it like there's a physical place you go to, Dee, where you can open the door, like it's a cupboard in your home at the moment, and you go to that door and you although physically you'd look in and see it empty, you can invite in the inner child of you back in. And it's like this inner child of you has been, you're asking it back into your womb so that you can rebirth your whole self. Because that version of you, that inner child of you, has so many incredible gifts, and I know you have so many incredible gifts already. But you are ready now to bring in this whole version of you, and that's why your body now is like, what's going on? So yeah. So let me see. I can definitely start that journey for you and help you get started with that healing connection. And what I'm doing right now might be enough. And if not, I'd encourage you to practice this yourself as well. So we're just going to that space in space and time. Were there any parts of Dee in this lifetime that are ready to come back into this present version of her? And at first, I'm just drawing a thread from your hearts to connect to each other. Good. And to know that it's safe and that you're loved. And that moment, that past version of you that felt trapped, that was trapped against your will, or was there because you were scared, to know that it's safe for you to come back into this present, and that this past version of you is here to witness this angel of you now, this incredible, beautiful, talented soul, this adult that you've grown up to become, with a big, beautiful heart and a womb capable of carrying this inner child of you once more for your rebirth. And then encouraging you to come back through space and time. All past versions of you are in parallel, coming back to this moment, this present moment of Dee, and where Dee is ready to take on the rebirthing, and so that that child can grow back inside of you, this inner child of you, and become integrated with you, become you, to become the whole of you. Nothing else is allowed in, just you, and that it's safe, and that you're ready now to cultivate and grow this rebirthing of yourself. Ira I motoriha. And I'm hearing you like singing, like there's a nursery rhyme you're singing to yourself. Your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your womb, and just sending in love and cradling yourself to love yourself whole again. And that the cupboard door that you freed yourself from is left open. Good. I hope that helps you, Dee. Thank you for asking and sending so much love to you. Thank you. I got her open arms, open heart ready to receive, integrate, and rebirth. She's my baby girl. Oh, Dee, that's so beautiful. Sending so much love to you. Thank you for asking. And thank you for the kind donations, everyone. I can see the ones here. I'll catch up with the ones on PayPal as well. So thank you so much for that. It's all greatly appreciated. And I think the last one was from Barbara. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your gifts. It was my pleasure. Okay, and I think Viviane said, sending love to T. You did say who was next. Youngin Bands is next on the list for clearing and healing. Just take a note. Okay. And thank you so much, Viviane, for your help. You are so incredibly gifted at this, and it's my dream one day, Viviane, to have you on here with me doing healings with people, because you're an incredible student, and I know that all good teachers and masters get taught by their students, right? So I'm excited for that. And yeah, let's take a look at Jungian bands. So your higher self is just stepping forwards, and I'm just getting shown your light body. There's this darker energy around, it's around the digestive system and around the solar plexus. And specifically the larger intestine. It's almost like a gray cloud. It's heavier than the rest of you. And I'm just zooming in a bit into the large intestine. Where is this on which side? Just asking one of your guides to assist. Okay, Archangel Raphael wants to assist. He wants me to get really close. Okay. This is trapped in the large intestine. Okay. So this is an entity. It's very specifically right there in we're facing each other. So this is your right. So it's coming up the right side and over to the left. Okay, and that's the way it's meant to move. I wish you could see my hands. Okay. And how to remove this? Okay, let me first try and just go in, just scanning down the column of golden light from the highest dimension of source above, coming down through all the chakras. Oh, really? This is not trying to freak you out. This attachment, it's energetic. It had been, I was just being shown some of its history, and some of its history was that it had been like we describe it like an alien implant, like something implanted in someone else. But it wasn't a technology. It is like a bioengineered being, and it's really old. Like it used to be attached to people, and it's managed to find its way to you, Jungian bands. And it's like it's on its last days. Like it's almost dead. Okay, so that's why I just need to be careful removing it. Okay, so I just need to put a small containment field around it, and it's to make sure that it doesn't fragment as I remove it. Archangel Michael, please return to source and never return her again. Archangel Michael said he'd hoped he had seen the last of those. He didn't realize that there was many more. It's from a very ancient race, and they were used to track people, both where they were and what they consume. And it felt like it was just trying to find a place to die. So it's a bit sad, but I'm sure your body was not happy having it there. And it also feels quite recent for you as an attachment. Like I know we've done previous sessions, I haven't picked up on that before. But yeah, there's always a reason for something. It's also not the first implant I've come across. I've come across many. They're real. Don't be scared, but they are real. Okay, and let me just step back. Yeah, that's good. The rest of your body's in good health. Yep, so that's cleared. Thank you. Thank you to Archangel Raphael for your guidance. And yeah, who's next? Oh, just to say donations. Yeah, the YouTube takes a lot. I can't remember what it is. Like it's something like a third or something of your generous donations. PayPal does charge fees and conversion rates, but it is smaller. So yeah, that would be fantastic. Those of you who choose to donate is greatly appreciated. It is optional. Oh, my pleasure, Young Pens. So we're on to next. Suzette. And replace pinned message. Help me stop beating myself up. Oh, sorry. It's like really hard to say. Okay, let me just get some coffee. My little dog Patch is very excited and running around. And just remind me after this next one to message my wife to say when she's home. Just let me know because I'll just stay on until she arrives. Okay, so Suzette and stopping yourself beating yourself up. Just asking your higher self and your human to step forward, Suzette. The very first thing I'm showing for you, Suzette, is that you are this very angelic being, and there's this tension that you have, like you're not super happy with your human, like with your human form, and that it's challenging for you, like you're not happy with your progress, you're not happy with the integration. And this angel of you, like why is an angel being so tough on themselves? I'm seeing like this difference in vibration between your higher self, the angelic side of you, and your human form. And your higher self is saying, we should have been further on. We should have been further on now. That's a really tough thing to say to yourself. Your higher self is saying, my mission, my mission, my mission. I'm just asking your guide, like, I don't know, there's a message that I'm to give, but I'm just asking your guide if they want to give it first. And your guide was like this, like just your guide is also, this guide that's standing next to you is also very angelic, and they're like, look, they're like this, they're like pointing at you saying, what do I do? What do I do? So the clear message is that you'll only ever get frustrated and blocked by yourself when you're talking so negatively to yourself. And I'm saying this to your higher self in particular, Suzette. Like your progress and your ability to do anything in this lifetime is all within like the capacity of your self-love. So if you fill your heart with self-love and it's 110% and you're feeling great about yourself, that's your total overall capacity to be able to do all the things that you want to do in this life. And so anything that erodes that, it's like this double whammy, like you're hard on yourself, and then you're hard on yourself because you're hard on yourself, and it continues. So, okay, so how do we help? Archangel Raphael's back. He wants to help with like more of an integration, like to help your higher self feel more what it's like being human, to not have this separation. And to help connect you at the heart, okay. From the highest dimension of source above, we bring down this column of golden light and bring it into Suzette's heart. Set an intention to clear, to heal, to energize, to activate, and to integrate with their highest self and the highest aspects of themselves. Untiama Urumia. There are angels in humans. Maranu Timio. And you are an angel in human form now. Irama Unchara Ichimio. And may your heart integrate across every aspect of yourself, bringing in love and compassion and kindness, and seeing that every part of you is valuable, every part of you is loved, and that you're loved whole at this time by yourself, with your self-love, reflecting your self-love back to yourself now. Good, and I hope you're able to catch some of that in your heart, Suzette. I hope it helps you on your journey. So thank you so much. And I'm just stepping back from Suzette. Let me know, Suzette, how that went. And as I promised, I'm just going to message my wife. Okay. It's quite funny. I type faster on my phone than my kids do. Because I'm basically responding to comments all day. All your kind, beautiful comments. Thank you. Oh, that's kind, Suzette. Some really beautiful comments. And yeah, keep loving that angel of yourself. Like it's hard, right? It's a hard journey. Oh, you're bawling. Oh, sending so much love to you. Sometimes it's hard for us humans to believe that we're angels and we have such high expectations on ourselves. But know that you are. So many of you are. So, Mr. Floyd, Mr. Floyd is next for a clearing, question mark, Mr. Floyd? I think you're opening a crystal shop. Is it your crystal shop? And thank you. I was just seeing there's some kind donations from Dee. I think there was another as well. Or from Denise. Thank you so much. I just see my emails coming through. Thank you for your kind donations. It's really lovely. No, as an employee. Well, they're lucky to have you. I'm sure you'll run your own whenever you want. And congratulations on the anniversary. Thank you so much, Mr. Floyd. So yeah, how can we help you, Mr. Floyd? Connect with my 3 dragons. And it's funny that you say job, because I write job instead of John. I don't know how many times. 3 dragons. Lucky number 3. It's all about the 3s for me today. Okay, and we just hit 1 hour and 14 minutes. 114. They want to meet you. I'm sure they do. I can feel them already. They're like super inquisitive. So just asking. Okay. I know they're already turned up, but I just want to ask anyway. I still want to complete my sentence, which is I'd like to invite forwards Mr. Floyd and his 3 dragons to say hello, to introduce, and to help Mr. Floyd connect with them also. So I do remember, and it's so rare for me to remember this, to remember anything, but I remember Mr. Floyd. This is maybe the first time I did a reading or healing for you, and I remember seeing these beings. I think it was 3. There might be more, but they were like hiding within. Maybe hiding is the wrong word, but they were protected within these like suits, like these. They were surrounded in what was like a kind of what we call like a bio suit, or a bit like spacemen have these like protective outer layers. But for them, for your guides, they were more like it was like they're in a kind of almost like a box, but it was or like a pod. And what I'm seeing now is that they some of it is the fear of being dragons, that they and their dragon, like they're not all pure dragons, or should I say they can be. So they have been incarnated as pure dragons or pure-blooded dragons, but they also have been hybridized in different lifetimes, and they'll come to you. It feels like that's part of this pod thing that they use, is that the pods around them also support their ability to shift through their different incarnations and to be different beings. And just saying hello to them. Ara ota ima uru muru rio. Apparently that's how dragons say hello. So there's these 3, your 3 dragons, and Maldek's interesting. For the 3 dragons, they have multiple purposes for you, Mr. Floyd. I can see why it's quite hard to connect sometimes, because they. I remember this from like my computing. I'm working with my computing career, and knowing, and I worked in companies that built hardware, and there's these types of computer chips called field programmable gate arrays, and they are super cool. They're present in many places, and you can do things like reprogram them there and then using like firmware to become different uses. So to become an encoder or a decoder or a graphics card or whatever you decide. And your guides, like your 3 dragon guides, are like this. They're reconfigurable, and they're reconfigurable in the moment. Like they can shift into their greatest, strongest ability. And they're asking you to take more of a lead with them. I see them talking to you a lot. And it's funny, you use the word job, right? It's like they're giving you lots of jobs, but at the same time, there's this ask for you to lead the way, for you to connect with them and give them purpose, and to give them tasks to do. And it's tasks in readings. And they also, they represent, so their strengths are past, parallel, and future. And so, and they can also link together your 3 dragons. And when they link together, they create this chain across space and time, a bit like one of the readings we did earlier. Was it Nikita going through, I only know that because I wrote it down, through space and time. Okay. Is there anything else that'll assist? Like how should Mr. Floyd connect? I'm hearing your heart, and set the intention. Place your hand on your heart, set the intention to call forward your dragon guides, and give them each a job, because there's 3 of them. Okay. Don't talk to them as just one, like give each of them a purpose. And sometimes I see you, like when you're doing a reading for someone, that you get them to surround the person. So if you're doing a reading for someone, you get, like the past, parallel, and present to stand around them. And it's symbolic, but it also allows the energy flowing through this person in their auric field. You get to like connect with your guides, will give you like this kind of triangulated view and 3 different perspectives on what it is you're asking. And I feel like you know their names, which is really lovely. I'm just saying, yes, I remember them. And to conclude, I would just like to, one of my dragon guides would just like to introduce themselves also. Just encouraging your guides to work together in unity also. I hope that helps. It was super fun. Thank you, Mr. Floyd, for saying hello to your dragons. Okay, who is next? So Viviane says, Angela's next. Is that right? Angela's next? My pleasure, Mr. Floyd. So I'm going with Angela. Let me know if I got it wrong. I'm just looking for clearing and healing. Yes, Angela. Okay, I need more coffee. Excuse me, with big gulps. Okay. Angela. For Angela, sip, sip, gulp. Yeah, for Angela, I saw you, I see you as these beautiful white sparkles, but your light body is like you have decided to like push it out of yourself, like it's become out of phase and disconnected from your light body and human self. And you've done this, you were under attack, and you shifted phase, your higher self shifted phase to get out of the way so that you couldn't be harmed. But now you feel stuck, and that's what my body was doing earlier. Like my body was like it was like jerking with this energy, and that's what it feels like. This it's not a nice feeling that your body's going through. Okay, yeah, and I feel it particularly in the heart. So it's safe to bring back the whole of you together again. And your higher self's just saying that it found it hard once it came out of the density of your physical body to come back into your heart and to reintegrate. And it's safe now. Okay. Iara un toro ma irea. From the highest dimension of source above, I bring down a color golden light to just above Angela's head. Set an intention to clear, to heal, to energize, to integrate, and to activate the whole of Angela once more. And just weaving together with light each of your chakras together across your higher self and your physical self. And then grounding that into the core of Mother Earth. Good. And it's like all these sparkles of you are just like coming back into this part of you, back into your human self. Good. I hope that helps, Angela. It's quite a lot and it's very intense in a short space. I found it quite difficult to, it felt quite ungrounded as I was doing it. It definitely affected me. So I hope that helps you. And I'll be doing some grounding after this. As for why it happened, I don't know. I don't know if you know why your higher self would have done this, but it felt like it's almost like your higher self was hiding from something that was more like lower. It wasn't attack. Okay, it was your higher self was hiding the highest aspects of you from your physical from this more 3D lower vibration and energetic attack. So it actually felt like quite a good thing, but it was important for your higher self to come back. And if you ever feel like that again, just invite all aspects of you to return back through the heart in particular, and you may be able to do it all yourself, certainly in a meditation. Okay, probably time for a couple more. Or should I say energy? That was a little bit more difficult. Okay, where did we get to? We had Angela, and then Gina is next for healing and clearing, whichever is most needed. Thank you so much. So just asking Gina to step forwards to guides. Just let me know, Gina. Are you here? Did you text your wife? Thank you, Gina. Yes, I did. She's not responded. She's also not super big on technology. Like even Vivian, that's so cool. You're such a star, Vivian. Okay. There's a lot being shown. There's this anxiety and this feeling of being like discovered, being found, and that there's darker entities like drawing close to. It's almost like it feels to you. It feels like they're close and that they're at the boundary of your auric field. And this is in the astral realms. But there's something unreal about this. What is this actually happening? Archangel Michael, can you tell me? Is this all right? He wants me to check the frequency of it. Okay. There's definitely a feeling like an absence of safety and security in your body. This is a past life pattern that's being allowed to replay at this time. This feeling of anxiety and lack of safety. And it seems to be to trigger this superpower in you, where you can basically burn away with love energy these kind of creeping, crawling negative entities that are getting close to you. You know, once they're close enough, they're within, blast radius within your domain, your part of the universe, where you can remove them. Okay. So first of all, helping build that feeling of security removing any anxiety in your heart. Bringing back your sovereignty and your superpowers, and allowing every aspect of you to be present in this lifetime and to know that it's safe. It's way safer than it's ever been in any lifetime. And I hear you saying, like, you're gonna blow these dogs, like these, like, they're almost like demon dogs that are crawling at the base of your auric field. It's not actually happening now. These are like, it's like a kind of ghost of the past, of past lives when this has happened before. But you still get to that feeling that you're generating is, wow, it's really powerful in your heart. And I'm hearing you saying you only ever wanted to do the right thing. You only ever wanted to do the right thing. And this is the right thing for you. Like, when you choose to burn away anything that doesn't serve your highest good, it's the best for you. And you can also set the intention to say, in for the highest good of all. And it's also the best for all. So just helping you ignite those flames in your fire, the flames of fire in your heart, for your sovereignty and activation of your superpower to burn away anything that tries to compromise your boundaries or to hunt you in any way. And giving you back that flame in your heart once more. And it feels, that felt quite heavy to activate. The actual activation feels within you much lighter, within your heart. So I hope this helps you at this time, and just reducing any of that fear, anxiety within you, and seeing that you have the power, Gina. You have the power. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just stepping back from Gina. Sylvia asks, hello, Sylvia. Can you please help get rid of the relentlessness in solar plexus so that I feel better? I can't get it. So that I feel better, I can't get it with energy work. Okay. Oh, my pleasure, Gina. I'm glad that helped. Okay, Sylvia. So for your solar plexus, Sylvia, as you step forwards, there's this desire for your my wife just turned up, yeah. There's this desire for your solar plexus to sing, and there's this like yearning, this burning in your solar plexus, and it's specifically at the frequency of the solar plexus. So I encourage you to, if you have a tuning fork or a crystal singing bowl, or you have, if you want to search on YouTube for like tones that are or music specifically for the solar plexus, and then to really to sing with it. And let me know if I can. Sorry, I'm I'm not asking you this. I'm good. Let me check to see if I can help just now. Okay, I can help. Just bringing down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source down through your chakras and down to solar plexus. Ara ido romo o. You will have your song in the right place and space and time. Urama I tarama umaya. And thank you for bringing forwards this relentlessness and this challenge at this time. Ara imoro. Mori uiha. There's a very broad frequency range to your solar plexus. It extends very wide. It's like you're singing in cathedrals and generating this huge, broad, like choir of frequency. And your solar plexus is yearning to do this and to practice this. And grounding you into Mother Earth. Wow, I really feel that in my feet that you've been called to ground more as well. It'll help stabilize you and build these stronger foundations. Good. I hope that helps, Sylvia. And yeah, let me know in the chat. So I don't know if I'm going to get through everyone. Even that Viviani's said, and I do need to go and see my wife as it's her 25th anniversary. And yeah, I won't be live on Thursday. I'll be back on the following Tuesday. So I don't have the Thursday planned. I will create an invite for the following Tuesday. If for some reason I do have the time around that same spot, I will let people know. You will see me posting. If I happen to have good internet, I might come back on Thursday, but if I don't, I'll be busy resting. Let me just see. Who else? Message. We've got time for, let's do one more. So I have, you'd said, Viviani, that after Sylvia, I have Leah. So I can do Leah. And Sylvia, I just did your session, and I hope that helps you. The energy work is part of it, and then the singing with your solar plexus, as I gave advice, is the other part. Well, Leah didn't respond if a healing or not. And she said she's driving. Okay. In that case, Leah will skip you, and I'll go on to, is it Cricket next? I think it is. Yeah, Leah and Cricket. And Cricket's still here. Okay, last one, Cricket. And what was Cricket looking for? My eyes are starting to go a bit crossed. I'm not sure what Cricket was looking for. A healing, clearing. Just let me know. I'd like to meet my dragon. That is my spirit guide, or whoever wants to come through. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, Crystal. I'm just asking your guide to come forwards. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Your guide is showing me as initially as the dragon was very light and flying, a white dragon, like light as a feather. And then they showed me Oh, okay. So they're a crystalline dragon, a very light plasma form, and able to also, because I next saw them in the water, so they're able to dive deep into the water. And crystal, oh, crystal. I was thinking, oh, crystalline. What is there any messages or any connections that will help Crystal at this time? I'm hearing dream time. You need to be in a really high vibrational state to connect with this guide. And your dragon guide, is there a name your dragon guide wants to share? Okay, they're telling me in light language, but I don't know. They're telling me in light language and asking me to abbreviate the light language. Okay, so please tell me again. So they're just explaining in like English to me what the name means. So I'm just about to say it in light language. Oromotoro, 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 Oromotoro. It means of the air and of the water, Oromotoro. And Oro, like ORRO, Oro, you can use as their name if you choose. Oromotoro, Oromotoro. And Oro, how does Crystal connect with your heart? With your heart, I'm looking to the sky. Oh, and they're also like a cloud dragon, so you'll see them in the clouds and forming shapes for the clouds in the clouds for you. That's how I first was introduced to dragons. Oromoto. And you can ask them to create messages and shapes and beautiful things in the sky. That's really beautiful. Great. Well, I hope that helps you, Crystal. And thank you so much. Yeah, Leah, I hope you get safely home. And yeah, I'm always a bit worried if someone's driving. I don't really want to interfere with your energy. But that's fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for just an incredible journey. Special thanks to Viviana. And I'm so looking forward to rewarding you with a session, which you also won as part of my membership group, random draw. So that was really fantastic. And of course, if anyone wants to join a membership group, even if it's just for a month, you want to join in and say hello, you can see that's on my website. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, we'll be going camping. We're going off grid for 4 days and visiting family and getting together. And yeah, thank you for the best wishes of a happy anniversary. Thank you so much for all your kind bookings. You've kept me busy. I've been back to back for 8 or 9 days now. So yeah, definitely looking forward to a break. And yeah, excited. Anyone that's interested in the Higher Self Foundational training, let me know. I'll get you on the wait list, and I look forward to setting that up next week. Feel free to book me into a session, donate, join the membership group. And if you've already been on the Higher Self Foundational training, there's the new Higher Self Intermediate training kicking off on the 4th of August, just on Sunday. So excited to be delivering that. Thank you so much, everyone. Sending so much love from Scotland. Take care. Love you. Bye.